First couple of cracks.
Cracks.
It tasted.
This looks grosser on camera.
Grosser. This looks grosser.
Bad luck, bad day. What should I do? Bad luck, bad day. What should I do? Bad luck, bad day. What should I do?
Okay, everybody, welcome. As the camera falls down. Anyway, welcome back, everybody, to Megan's Menu. And so this video will be basically, I mean, some recipes, but some of it is just stuff we're putting together for our dinners. And it's 5 dinners, so I hope you try some of this food that we're having. So anyway, yeah. Let's start cooking. Okay, let's start with the first meal. I don't know what to say. This is stupid. Here is what I'm making for dinner tonight. This simple chili and cornbread and everything you'll need. And so for my chili, I'm going to use a big can of tomato sauce, 2 cans of chili beans, 1 can of the black beans, some taco seasoning, and I didn't put on the board, but I'm using some extra chili powder, pound of ground beef, packet of ranch, and I'm going to mix some noodles too. And for the cornbread, I'm using that Martha White yellow cornmeal mix, and I'm going to have 2 large eggs, 1 cup milk, 1/4 cup oil, 1.5 cups of the cornmeal mix, 1 cup of flour, 1/4 cup of sugar. So I'm going to start with the chili, and all I'm going to do is put everything in the pot and boil it first, and I'm going to simmer it for a while. Oh, I'm not using corn today because I thought I had some, but I guess I don't. So there's that. Okay, so next for my cornbread, I'm just going to crack my eggs in here first and whisk them up, and then put my milk in and all the other ingredients and stir it until smooth and put it in my pan there. What's it called? I don't know. Oh, I got a shell. Look how little you are.
Look at his face though. He's like,
He doesn't like pictures. Grits.
McDonald's lunch menu, and then I grab him.
What is he talking about? McDonald's lunch menu.
Then he just gets eaten by it in the Domino's first a few times, and then they short a lot of times.
Okay, so I'm using the Marfa? Yes, Marfa. The Martha White cornmeal mix bag recipe. And I had to add like 2 extra tablespoons of milk. So anyway, I'm going to put this in a 450 degree preheated oven for 20 to 25 minutes. So the chili and cornbread is all done, and we have a plate full of cheese ready for it. And it is delicious and very simple. Has noodles in here too. Very good. Make sure you try this. And this is good cornbread. The recipe is on the back of that Martha White cornmeal mix. It was really good. Okay, so here's what I'm making tonight, and this is jollof rice, and I'm sure I won't make it as good as they did. We had a luncheon at church, and this rice was so good, so I have to try it. And this is the actual recipe, and I'll link it below, but I'll also tell you what I'm going to be using because I don't have all of these things, but I'm going to try to do it as close as possible. And here's all the ingredients that I'm going to be using, which is the rice, rosemary, curry, salt and pepper, tomato paste, some chicken stock, probably half of this green pepper, a little onion, this can of diced tomatoes, a tablespoon of this minced garlic, and oil, and of course my rice, if I didn't say that already. Okay. First I'm just going to cut up, I'm only going to use half of this green pepper, so I'm going to cut up half of this, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut this up too. And then I'm going to throw my can of diced tomatoes and this into the blender until smooth. I'm going to add my onions to this preheated oil pot that I have going on with medium-high heat. And that's what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna let that cook for 5 minutes. I add my tablespoon of minced garlic and 4 tablespoons of tomato paste.
Oh, make that paste.
And then I'm going to cook it for about 2 to 3 minutes. So next I'm just going to pour in my tomato pepper mixture from the blender or food processor. And then I'm going to cook it for a minute. Next, I'm going to reduce my heat and cook this for 15 minutes. I'm going to add my chicken stock, curry powder, and rosemary and salt and pepper. I'm going to bring it to a boil for 5 minutes. Now I'm going to pour my 2 cups of rice in and simmer it for about 20 minutes with the lid on. Okay, so I'm not sure how to say it, Jollof rice, the Nigerian rice that, you know, I had to improvise and use what I had on hand. I didn't have a few of the ingredients, but anyway, so it is done and it looks really good, what I remember. I think that's the taste. That is so good. You need to try it. It's so good. This is what I'm making for dinner tonight, and it's oh my god, taco salad is what I was going to say. Taco salad, and it's not a recipe, but this is the stuff that I'm going to be having out for everybody to assemble their own the way they want it. So I just have a really bright light. I have Doritos, about a pound of ground beef. I have black beans, cheese, an onion, sour cream, lettuce, tomatoes over there, and some taco seasoning. Wait, what I put first? Yeah, I'm always screwed up.
What makes sense? The
Stop
meat
it.
first
You
or
didn't
the
start it.
no, I didn't. The meat first or the lettuce first? Hi, Mom.
Now, you.
See a house.
What do you mean? You see the food in it, right?
Yes, I see the food. Yes.
Oh, that's what I meant. 6 cents. Okay, but hold on a second. Okay, so the taco salad is done, and it's very easy because all you do is everybody just assembles their own. But I'm gonna take a bite of mine because not everybody wants all this stuff. I do. My jaw just cracked like 5 times.
All you got in that bite was beans and cheese and tomato.
And a cracked jaw. That's good. I got the hot sauce going on. What I'm making for dinner today is the simple beef stew, and there's everything that I'm going to be using. Laid out right here, I got just over a pound of the beef stew meat, salt and pepper, fresh green beans, 4 large carrots, about 2 pounds of russet potatoes, some cornstarch to thicken up my broth over there, and olive oil. Start chopping up my vegetables and put them on a sheet pan in the oven just to cook for a little bit before I throw it in the pot on like 425 for about 20 minutes. I'm going to do, I have my oil in my pot over here. You could use a large pot or a Dutch oven. And I'm just going to throw my meat in there. Okay, so I'm just going to pour my vegetables in my pot, and then the beef broth and the salt and pepper. I'm just going to salt and pepper it a little bit, and then I'm going to bring it to a small boil, and then I'm just going to let it simmer on my stove for a while. And then add cornstarch later on to thicken it up. Okay, so the stew is done. Put it in a bowl, and it's going to drip everywhere. Oh, so good. So hot. Probably serve it on top of rice. It's really good though. Really good. What I'm making tonight is this simple lemon chicken pasta. Here's everything I'm going to be using. Okay, so here's all my stuff. I'm going to be using 1.5 pounds of spaghetti, about 1.5 cups of chicken. I'm just going to chop it up. Garlic powder, oregano, 2 tablespoons of butter, salt and pepper, 1/3 of a cup of lemon juice, and 3/4 cup of Parmesan. I have these little chicken tenders in the back pan for different recipes I'm going to use. So here I am cooking them up on the stove with some butter. Now I got to put some salt and pepper on it. I have my pot of water getting ready to boil on the stove, and I'm going to go over to the table and chop up my chicken. Okay, so now I'm just going to chop up my chicken. And then these are obviously already cooked. I'm just going to throw this in my butter that's heating up on the stove over there just to heat it up. Meanwhile, I'm waiting for my, bless you, my water to boil.
Is that good?
I know.
Wait. Okay. Did you taste the chicken?
Yeah, of course, just for at least the
Can you
first
take
couple
it?
of cracks.
Cracks.
It tastes good.
This looks grosser on camera.
Grosser. This looks grosser.
My hands.
Okay, so the spaghetti is done. I'm just going to put some olive oil so it doesn't stick. And then And then I'm going to put the chicken in there and the Parmesan and my seasonings and lemon juice and all the stuff. Everybody, that is a toilet paper sound. Okay, the spaghetti is done, so I will try it. I know the chicken is really good. I've already had some of that. So. Just trying not to choke to death. Okay. I'm not. Okay. That was very good. You should really try this. You should really buy those. What is he doing? Okay, that's it. That is what is for dinner these past 5 nights. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and try out some of these. They're not all technically recipes, whatever, it's just what we're having. So anyway, thank you so much for watching and see you next time. If you haven't already, please subscribe and have a great day. Bye.